Hello, W4UYE here from SASQ, and today we're going to be talking about a different approach for laying radials for your portable vertical antennas. So over the past several months, I've spent a considerable amount of time experimenting with the way that I deploy radials for my portable vertical antennas in the field. And as you know, there's different recommendations from different manufacturers. Antenna theory tells us one thing, practical application tells us something else. It's not always cut and dry. But one thing I think that we can agree upon is that when you're out in the field and you're doing a SOTA or a POTA, you don't always have an adequate amount of space to deploy your radials. If we do three 33-foot radials, or a 72-foot radial, or numerous 72-foot radials, or any combination of lengths of or numbers of radials, you know, we have people walking through there like hikers. Their feet get tangled in them. Their dog comes and urinates on them. You know, kids start pulling at them. You end up with issues in the field. So when I was looking at this, I came up with a system of radials that has worked for me. We've been doing a lot of experimentation in my group SASQ. We've been doing a lot of experimentation in the field with it, and really I think we have finally came to a happy medium on where we want to be with our radials, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So Chameleon has a product they call the Hub, and it is a little milled piece of steel with a 3/8 inch by 24 hole in the middle, a little bit of a bevel cut so that the accessories can set evenly in there, with 4mm holes around the circumference, six of them that accommodate banana plugs like that. And this was built and intended to be used with their radials, because their radials come with the plug kit like this. You would put this radial or numerous radials out. You would go out to you know, ever how long you wanted to lay those out there, or ever how many you wanted to lay out there. But with this hub, well, I got a couple of them during a Black Friday sale and was doing a little bit of experimentation with them. Now, what I found is that Chameleon also offers a stinger kit, and on their website, which is it's not a mobile solution, but it's made, and it has, I think, 6 4-foot rigid steel rods that come out of it, or aluminum rods that come out of it, to establish a ground plane with a vertical. So I got to thinking, what if I was to adapt that concept to using this product and then coming out with steel radials? So using steel radials instead of flexible steel radials rather than rigid steel radials. And what I came out with is this. And so what this is a set of steel radials, which is made from 6 6-foot lengths of 1/8 inch vinyl coated steel cable. So they're significantly heavier than a wire radial, and they coil up nice and all. So they're still quite usable in the field. As you can see, that's just, you know, that goes in your backpack. But using 6 of these instead of 1 of these. So this right here gives you like, I think 34 feet, right? But if you take 6 of these and this here, and you go around, go around with the banana plugs, and you lay these radials out, it's a nice compact footprint. And I tried it, and it worked amazingly. And I'm gonna show you guys. As you notice, they have a springy quality to them, so they just lay out straight. They just lay right out. When you hook them up, super quick. 1. Just pull it loose. Go 1, 2, 3, there you go. Just, probably about 30 seconds. And they're laid out there just fine. And here you can see from above, looks kind of like a spider. When you look at the whole footprint, that's really it right there. That's it. It just goes out 6 feet. You can look, and they just kind of lay down, just like so. They're so heavy, they just lay really flat on the ground. Super easy to coil up to take down, but that's it. So you got a pretty small footprint here, and that's all you're talking about. Now we'll look and see where the magic happens. So to show you how we're deploying this today, we're using the Chameleon Micro Hybrid right there, Chameleon Micro Hybrid, on top of the, I think this is the longer ground stake, so I think this is the 21-inch ground stake. Use a 17, doesn't matter. 25-foot Chameleon whip with six of the stingers laid out to 6 feet. That's what you're looking at right there. Nice, pretty tall antenna. Everybody loves the Chameleon 25-foot antenna. So amazing little antenna. And then for a radio, what we're using today is we're using the ICOM 705. I've got this inside of a W4UYE box, which is a pretty cool box, a pretty cool box to put it in. I generally don't carry this radio when I do SOTA, it's too large, but if I'm doing an extended operation or a POTA, I will carry it. It's a great radio to have. Everything's in there. For this testing, I've got the power turned off, so the tuner is not engaged, so there's no tuner engaged in this. So it's just straight testing right off the 5 watt rig. All right, so I had to move the bag because you weren't able to see because of the glare, but here we go for our not so scientific testing to see how we do. So first, we'll try 160. First, I'm trying to hold both these at the same time. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. So we got about 2.5. So let's go to the band register here and let's go to 80. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. W4UYE 80 meter. So about 2. Go to here. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. W4UYE. So that's 40 meter, and we're looking at about 2. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. 20 meter. At 1.5. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. That's 17. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. 15 meter. Not far above 1. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. About 2. On 12. Whiskey 4 Uniform Yankee Echo testing. 10 meter W4UYE. So you got about 1.5 on 10 meter. So as you can see, it's usable now. You know, I'm no scientist, and I do know that a lot of that is that broadband match, but it also works with the coils, the various coils you can get from Chameleon. I have the black coil, which is good for the 17-foot whip, and it's also good for the other whips, but you just have to be able to get 40 meter on them. They have a red one too that's good for the 25-foot whip, and you can use them on, they interchange. Everything's like it's modular. It's like Lego blocks with Chameleon. Now, you know, some folks are like, oh, well, that's that 25-foot whip. No, I'm telling you, it's the mill whip and the mill extension. I've used that. I've used the 17-foot Chameleon whip, and I've also used the Rez Antenna systems, that compact whip that they came out with, which is super awesome because look at how short that is. That is as short as a Chameleon spike. So I love this as well. So I've used it pretty much with everything. And throughout my organization, you've got several guys that are mountain goats out there using this system to SOTA, including myself, and it's just awesome. It's awesome using these what we call them. They call them the Sarge Stingers, but they use like this stinger type setup for the radials. I'm sure there's some science behind it. It is beyond me. I won't get into it. All I know is that it works great, and I thought I would pass it along to you. So just to show you how quickly these spool up, I mean, they're flexible, they're springy, they just go, it's just like this. Super simple. Just go around a couple times just like that. You put them together, you bunch them up, you put your little Velcro wrap around it, and you throw it in your pack. I mean, there's nothing that could be simpler than that. It's super simple, super compact, and it just works. It's not no drama, no fuss with this, and that just goes in the bottom of your pack, or on the outside you strap it and just use it like that. A little bit heavier than a regular radial set, but it works like gangbusters. It works like nobody's business, so we don't mind that little bit of extra weight. So like I said, this is just another option for you to put in your deployment gear, something to try out. Give it a shot. Try out a set of Sarge Stingers and see if they work for you, and maybe they do. And if they do, give me a like and a subscribe. So this is W4UYE here, and I'll be clear on your final 7-3, and have a goodie.